because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will take the field first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's... tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with it.
Forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And the Tar Heels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Lopez to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. At the 40, there he goes. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. This offense has it with really good field position. In the red area, it's Haynes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 50. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll try the counter. We'll give him a couple on that. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Fakes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking for room. It's Gauze. Crosses the 30. He's got away to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Give to the running back. Hard running there. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first two attempts. Is the third time the charm. They stop him short of the marker. And the running back has it. And some room to work. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself on the draw. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete in this deep. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Lopez wants to fire. Puts it out of the air. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll pull them back to within 6. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and step. On the move, it's good. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He's into the end zone. Lopez to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll pull it down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Stop is made at the 22, a 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lopez wants to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a first and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, he's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He's in there for the 2, and now the lead stands at 10. Looks as if we have an on that last. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the back. Looking for a gap. It's Hall. Runs through the tackle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They'll run it. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the... Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless of whether this team is ranked or unranked, when they're home...
Scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. The Golden Bears will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tar Heels offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well.
Going for the big play. Caught at the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it for throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And how about that play by...
A long way to go for this offense. Looking for space. It's Gauze. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. From the gun. Give on the inside. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Catch in the middle. It's Shipp. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. Running back searching for a hole. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now facing a third and long. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. And the Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the ground with the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lopez wants to fire. Steps away to find some room. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's good. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. He gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shook.
Offense in a split backfield. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running into the open space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tar Heels will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Defense rolls. in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give out of the gun. Makes a pass to Marker. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's gone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill.
Lots of running room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UNC!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusive...
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Brown wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Looking to throw on first down. Can't get it to the ground. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chance.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option, fighting off the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keeps it on the draw. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And he knocked out. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. The Cavaliers will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Lopez to pass. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Avoids pressure. Buys a little time. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it. He wants to go deep. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs. So Virginia's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdown.
Touchdown, Virginia! First score of the game goes up. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll try to do it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll throw it. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Lopez wants to fire. He's going to run it. He's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Gauze. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football...
Touchdown, UNC! Great job by the back on the option. And they'll try to tack on 2. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time...
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. He's going up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. On the move at the 30. Turns on the Jets. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pocket breaking down. Slides away. Got room to work. Delivers the stiff arm. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is good, and the lead is... North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nothing but green grass down the middle. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. A first down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year.
Well, they blocked the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the football bounds across the sidelines. They'll lose a couple. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Now rolling to the left. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked off his feet.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. He obviously...
Turning it on! All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. He's got him. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This defense might be reeling after those last 2, and now facing 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Moves around to clear up the vision. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He won't have any problem with the distance. They get through, and it's blocked. And they scoop it up. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Makes the grab almost. Lopez to pass. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Rides to back and leaves it. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's Goss. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking for space to the left. He's got it. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Pulls it in down the sideline. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the South tends to shut down when the Tar Heels and Cavaliers get together, and that's the case again today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Complete on the comeback. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Fires left. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. On first down from their own 22. Might as well give it to him again. Crosses to 35. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, UNC! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Lopez to pass.
He does a really nice job.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They'll get the first. The latest chapter of the South's oldest rivalry in the books, and it is North Carolina who takes home the win over Virginia. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every